Do you think the popularity of the bee is somewhat derived from the fact that these, like The Onion and other kinds of outlets that were known for satire stopped sort of doing it where it wasn't doing it on their side, let's say.
Yeah, well, if you go back a couple of years, it was actually something Rogan said on his show. He said, that there are so many things that deserve to be made fun of that the comedians aren't willing to make fun of. The like you mentioned the Saturday Night Lives or the late shows or whatever. There was a real effort to kind of insulate their own side from criticism, including mockery and comedy. And so there were there were these sacred cows they didn't want to touch, and there was this protective stuff going on, and it opened up an opportunity for somebody to step in there and actually tell some of these jokes that the other comedians weren't willing to tell. And when you're willing to go there, especially on the issues where there's a lot of absurdity, some of the woke stuff and the attendant nonsense that came with that, including men and women's sports, or the gender affirming care. I put that in scare quotes for kids. Some of these things that were really out there that damaged the left politically. They they deserve to be mocked. At one point, they were mocked. I remember Dennis Prager being laughed off the set at Bill Maher's show for talking about how they were starting to put tampons in boys' bathrooms, and Bill Maher thought that was ridiculous. He's like, "That's not true. That can't be happening." And his audience was mocking Dennis Prager. It's like, no, it's really happening. And so they were either
Mhm.
ignoring it or refusing to make fun of these things. And so, yes, I think that did lead to a rise in our popularity because we were willing to go there and tell those jokes. And that's exactly what Rogan said. He said the funniest stuff out there right now is the woke stuff, and no one's willing to make fun of it except the Babylon Bee.